Bro, I'm man bun. I'm gonna do a pony. I'm gonna do braids. I'm gonna go crazy just because.
Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. You,
Let's go.
Donald Cerrone, Yancy Medeiros, and Mohammed Usman, what do you guys all have in common?
We like the water. I don't know.
Nah,
What? I don't know.
now hair time in Turkey.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go, bro. That place is the money. I can't wait for my hair to grow in. It's so. I'm at the phase right now. I'm like 2 months out. So it's like it looks like nothing happened, but you like it's starting to grow in. It's starting to be there. So hopefully, by fight time, it's like showing a little bit.
That's awesome, man. That's crazy how like technology has come so
Bro,
far to where you could
dude,
get your hair
it's
back.
funny because I get roasted every fight. Everybody's like, it doesn't matter how good my performance is. Everybody's like, oh, blah blah blah. You look like an old man, or you look like you're blah blah blah. Like people just talk so much shit. So I'm like, you know what? If I get my hair fixed, like, what are you gonna say now, homie?
Are you gonna like grow it long? You know what I mean? Like
Bro, I'm man bun. I'm gonna do a pony. I'm gonna do braids. I'm gonna go crazy just because. No, no, I'm gonna keep a buzz cut, homie. I can't lie. There's no way I'm gonna do any of that shit. So you'll see same old Damon, just clean cut. That's about it.
yeah, man, it's great to see. And another thing that's new since your last fight was that you opened your own gym, Fortis
Yeah,
MMA Lakeside. Is
yes,
that
sir.
the first gym outside of the headquarters?
Yeah, yeah, no, that's the first one. We were gonna open up a HQ and basically do like a UFC PI type thing, where we are gonna do like rehab and a few other things. But after renovating the building, I think Coach thought maybe it was better off just either leasing it out or selling it. So hopefully after this one gets going, I've only been open for a month and it's going great. And I think after maybe a few months, I could open up one more. So that's my game plan is to open up one more. So
Damn, man, that's great, man, to hear that you're already thinking
hell
about
yeah.
opening up another location.
I want to. So my goal is to build my own location. So I live in Rockwall, Texas, and I'm looking to build something in Rockwall, and that way I have a place, for wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, like a little mix of everything, and then the MMA also. But I want it to be like a place for grappling, and that's something I really look forward to. But right now I'm actually inside of a 24-hour fitness, and it's a great setup because I get a lot of foot traffic, but I would love to have, like triple the space. I'd like to have around 8,000 square feet, and there's nothing really available for me to lease right now in Rockwall. So I'm looking to build my own facility.
Yeah, how has having that place changed like your training schedule? You must be more engulfed in the sport now.
Dude, man, I am just ate up with the technique. It's something that like I'm teaching these guys that it's their first day in the gym, and I'm teaching them some basic footwork, and then here I am doing it for an hour and a half with them, and then like coming to jiu-jitsu, and I'm sitting there drilling, like step by step how to get in a triangle, how to get out of a triangle, how to pass the guard, how to do like all the stuff that I haven't drilled. And I mean, since I started, honestly, I haven't really done any of the drilling that I've been doing lately. And it's literally like I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I have my coffee. I go to the gym at 5. I'm there from 5 to 7. And then I go to Dallas from 8 to 12. Come back to my gym from 1 to 9 p.m. And I have quadruple the energy that I have. Like it's like I'm always like a real fast pace. Always have something going on. And it's like now that I've opened my gym, it's like literally the entire day is based around my training. And I couldn't be more happy with the way this camp has gone so far.
Nice. And August 4th, man, back in the octagon against Billy Q. How do you see this matchup?
Man, I like it a lot. I like the fact that he's a big fan favorite. He gets a lot of attention. People always know he's game to fight. I know he's game to fight. I know it's going to be a hell of a matchup. I'm looking to go out there. It ain't no secret. I'm coming in there for the win. I'm coming in there getting in someone's face and looking for that finish every fight. So it's no different this fight. He's a tough guy, but I'm coming at him hard. I'm ready to go, man.
Billy Q, he's known for his pace, his cardio, overwhelming guys, in the later rounds. How do you switch things up, or do you just keep things the same for that style?
No, man, I've definitely switched it up. It's like just I put more emphasis on my cardio because I don't want that to be an issue. It's like his technique is not better than mine, and so like I want to go 2 to 3 rounds, pushing it hard as I can with my technique against his, and I win this fight every time. The odds makers don't see it that way. I think it's funny, but you know what? It is what it is. I've done this before, so I'll just go out there and do my thing.
Yeah, make your people a lot of money. That's what it's about, huh?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
And Billy Q in his last fight, he went in there with the same style and he was knocked out. Do you think it could be possible that he could change it up a little bit because he was knocked out? You know what I mean? Like, could that
Yeah,
happen?
100%. I would think that that would be the case because his style is kind of crazy sometimes. So it's exciting for sure as a fan. You're watching it and you're like, oh my god, this guy's crazy. But I think after a while that catches up to everyone, and I think that he's smart enough and his camp is smart enough to change it up. So. I'm definitely ready for that 3 round fight. I know it's going to be a grinder type fight. So, I've been training for that, this whole time. And, like I said, I couldn't be more happy with my, technique and my cardio right now. It's been great.
But how hard is it for a fighter to change up their style when a lot of fighting seems to be off instinct?
I mean, definitely, it's hard to like. The only thing you can look out for is the first round, and then after that, after you have a couple of exchanges, it kind of always go back. You revert to like who you are, and I think at the end of the day, he's just a dog. He's a tough fighter. He's well rounded for sure and everything, but he's that guy that you can't teach that. You can't teach the fact that he's still coming at you in the third round. He's still like ready to slug it out at any point, and that's something that can't be taught. So that's what I see when I see him is that he's a dog, and I know he's gonna be ready to fight. And that's it. That's how I am. That's how I've been my whole life. Is that I'm ready to fight anyone, anytime, and I know he's the same way. And I think that as far as the matchup goes, this is like as good as it gets. We should be main event, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely, if not the best matchup on the card, top two matchups on the card. You know what I mean, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And speaking of dogs, man, the last fight you had, you got into a dog fight. You told me you were going to get into a dog fight. And in those types of fights, it's 50-50. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and when you study your own performance, what do you dissect from it?
It's really frustrating. I definitely didn't fight exactly how I wanted to fight. I wanted to wrestle a lot more. Like I had a few pretty serious injuries, but I had actually torn my pec before the Pat Sabatini fight. So that was, a couple of months before that. And it really affected my wrestling, in preparation for that fight. I caught him with that front kick, and I got really lucky that I caught him for like that quick in. I was game planning for that front kick to land, but I was so happy when I landed that the first round and I got to take him down quick because my pec was completely tore at that time. And going into the Dan Henderson fight, or I'm sorry, Dan Ige fight, I could not, I could not wrestle the whole camp. The whole camp, it was me striking and moving and doing all these things I was not comfortable with. And you look at my performance, that's what it was. Is that I didn't wrestle. I didn't do what I normally do, and I didn't get in his face because I didn't have that same. I didn't have that same confidence for sure from the fact that I couldn't wrestle and I had no squeeze. I had no ability to put it on people like I normally do. So I'm back at 100%, man. I took some time off. I opened my gym. I went to Hair Time Now, man, and got it hooked up. I had some good things, man. This past few months has been great. Me and my wife got to travel a little bit, got to spend some time with my kids, and open my gym. It's been good time. So I'm ready for this fight. I can't wait to get back in there, man. It's gonna be a fight for sure. It's gonna be one of those fights that people talk about for a while.
Man, that pec, that's a serious injury. How did you take care of that after the fight?
See this? You see this right here?
Fuck.
I don't know if you can see it or not. I can't tell what the shading's like. But man,
Yeah.
it's crazy because so basically, like I tore my pec while I was training, and I was just grappling. It was real basic practice. Someone caught me the overhook on my shoulder, and they had extended my arm out a little bit, and my pec just popped. And so like I just now, you can see it or not, I don't know, but I just now. Like probably about 2 months ago, I got back to where it's 100%. So now, I'm able to wrestle. I'm able to do bench press. I'm able to do push-ups and everything. But I'd actually I had built the machine about 3 years ago, and it was for the push-ups and for shoulder rehab and things like that. And so I have a patent on it, and I'm working on that right now. I'm trying to get that out to
What?
a few different companies. But so
Damn.
I used that the whole time to build my peg back up, and now I'm at 100% ready to go.
Damn, man. You got all this stuff going on. You got patents and stuff. That's
Bro,
crazy.
it's too much, man. Some days I got a patent about 3 years ago when I built it, and then I kind of adjusted it a few times, and so now I have two other patents right now, and it's been great, and I think it's gonna take off. But I want to focus on this fight, and then maybe after this fight I'll push it out. I almost did it. I almost did it right before COVID, and I kind of wish I would have, because just because the in-home training, like when people were training at their house and they didn't have like they couldn't go to the gym and stuff like that. I wanted to push it out then, but it was just too much to take in, and there was no company that could promise me a date. So now I've talked to two different people, and they're really big names, and I don't want to put anything out there yet, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be really cool when it takes off, and I'll definitely be my face will be right there on the box, so it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, with the hair and everything, right? Like you be looking good.
Hell yeah, I gotta get that ponytail working.
Yeah, no, gotta get the man bun, all of that good stuff. Yeah,
Man, but
man.
something I don't know.
Yeah, that explains a lot, man. Now that I think about the fight a little bit more deep and kind of like relive it in my mind, of the
Uh,
performance.
It's so frustrating, man. I went back and watched it, and I was like, I could have level changed. I could have went for the single. I could have did this, and like, Dan, he's the guy. He's fought, Josh Emmett. He's fought Calvin Cater. He's fought like the toughest of tough, and so for me to go in there and expect like a dominant performance was like, I wasn't expecting that, but I definitely expected, more wrestling and more grappling from my end, and it was so frustrating to go out there and to lose it the way I did, and
The second round, it was a TKO finish. Brain health is so important nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially with what we know. You know, did you have any lasting effects from that, and what was the protocol like to get back into training?
honestly, man, I do pretty good with that. My wife's been with me since day one, since I started fighting, and then I got my girls, my mom, my dad that are right there on my ass every day about all this stuff. And I took some time off. I really did. I didn't even train for roughly 2 months after my fight, and I didn't even touch the mat. I didn't even do anything, and I took some hardcore time off. And me and my wife went to Italy, went to Rome, went to over to Turkey. We traveled everywhere. We had a good little time uh, for a few weeks, and I came back, and I was ready to go with my gym. I opened my gym, had it rolling. We've been open for a little over a month now, and I just took some time off, and I think that's always important, because I think that when you lose, it's like that's real motivating to get back in the gym. It's real motivating to get back in there and do things that you're used to doing. But like the sparring takes a toll. I mean, like you in the gym is the same as a fight. So I think it's really important to not spar so much in practice and to like really work technique and things like that. And so I did that. I took 2 months off and I didn't do any sparring. I didn't do any, not even any. I didn't even like I did drill a lot. I shadow boxed a lot, and I did a lot of jiu-jitsu and wrestling drilling. But I did no sparring, grappling, or on the feet. And I think that's so important. I think a lot of people rush it, and they don't take it serious enough. But I got four little girls. I got my wife that depend on me for everything. So it's something that it means a lot to me for their brain health. And I hate seeing guys that wait too long to call it quits and things like that. But I'm in no rush. no position to call it quits right now. If anything, right now I've got more energy than ever because of this gym and because of everything I have going on in life right now. It's a great time for me, and I'm just looking to push it hard, and I'm coming. I'm ready to go, man. I'm already ready right now. We're a month out, and I'm ready to go.
With everything that's going on, and especially I feel like this bout coming up is like the winner gets the next shot at a ranked opponent again, because you guys both fought ranked opponents in your last fight.
Exactly.
It had a setback, right?
Exactly.
So what are
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
expecting, man? Because
Yeah.
you're going back to basics. You talked about going back to basics as well, drilling. This is like a reset, so to say.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm expecting, the Damon Jackson that started doing this from the beginning, like the aggressive wrestler, the aggressive grappler, that in-your-face fighter. That's what I'm expecting from myself. I know who he is. I know he's a dog, man. I know he's gonna come ready to go, and I'm ready for those 3 rounds. And if they want to do OT round, I'm ready for that fourth round. Let's go. Like, I just. The fact that I get to fight in front of all these fans, like I can't even explain. Like, even my wife's tired of hearing it because I'm like sitting here saying like, man, I can't wait. 20,000 people. That show is gonna be sold out. Like it's in Tennessee. It's in Nashville. Like I love country music. I love going out to Nashville. It's gonna be a freaking awesome time. It's like I'm just so excited to be around all these fans that love what I love.
Any recommendations, like if I wanted to get into country music?
You can start. I don't know. You got to watch out nowadays. I'd say the new country as far as it goes. Like I like Morgan Wallen. He's pretty good. But
Mhm.
Hank Williams, Hank Jr. Those are two you can start out with.
Okay.
If you listen to that, that's a good base of country. And
Mhm.
then just like so look up the song Tennessee Whiskey. That's what I'm
Okay.
walking out to. So Tennessee whiskey, it's gonna go freaking crazy in there. These people are gonna they're gonna love it. So I'm excited, man, to be around fans. I haven't been around fans since I won my LFA title back in Dallas, like in 2018 or 20. What I don't even know what it was.
Damn.
2018 or 2019, right before COVID, man, right
Mhm.
before COVID, and then for months I had to wait on the UFC to kind of get the Apex figured out. Once they got it figured out, they were booking fights every week, and people were falling out. So I was like, every single Tuesday going on to Wednesday, I started cutting weight. Every single week I would cut weight, and I got down to where I would be like ready to go on a like 1 or 2 day notice. And then I got Mirsad Betik on a 3 day notice, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, man, this is crazy. Let's go. And so I took the fight, got it finished. But like that's the last time I had fans. So going back to this fight, man, I just can't wait to hear everybody cheering, even if they boo. I don't even care, man. I'm just like I want that. I want the fan base. I want everybody going crazy. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man. August 5th, UFC Fight Night, Nashville. The people are not gonna boo this fight, man. This fight is a fire
Oh
matchup.
yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Damon, always for the time, and all the best in the fight coming up, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.